Hi, we just finished meeting for intonation practice on September 24th. And we started with she waited for the email from her manager. She waited. You're going to hold that D because the next sound is a consonant. Email from her. And so with H deletion, we can get rid of the H from the pronoun and connect the M to the and have from her. She waited further because we don't have to say a perfect for. Waited further can be very short. Email from her manager. She waited for the email. I kind of said for, didn't I? She waited for the email from her manager. This one, I'll make it longer here so you can see the full word here. I did not know. So we looked it up and I put the definition link right there because you might have to look it up also. My best pronunciation guess based on the um, dictionary help was mre, mridangam, mridangam. But the dictionary also had murdangam, because that would be a little easier for Americans to have M-E-R instead of M-R-I. But mridangam discusses the fascinating histories and techniques of the mridangam, discusses the fascinating histories and techniques of the mridangam. I can do all the other words. Autumn leaves don't fall, they fly. Autumn. I just spelled that over here. There weren't any other connections. Autumn leaves don't fall, they fly, because you're making a contrast. This is a chance to soar instead of falling. This is all connected. Chance to soar instead of. So you don't have to say the v instead of. You can drop the v because the next word begins with a consonant instead of. This is this is a chance to soar instead of falling. That show is so bingeable. That show, no T, that show is so. It may seem odd to have is, which is a Z sound connecting to so, which is an S sound. But when you say is, the voicing starts to stop, is, and it turns into an S. So we can just keep making that S for so. That show is so bingeable. Bingeable. It's cold in here. Crank up the heat. It's cold in here. Crank up the heat. Crank up the heat. Hold that final T. I was on is connected. The edge, again, you don't have to say v, the edge of my seat last night. This is 3 T's in a row that you won't hear. Just hold the tongue in the T position. Seat last night. Dun, dun, dun. I was on the edge of my seat last night. I swear I put my ID in this drawer. I swear I connects, put my ID, hold the T, my ID in this drawer. The reason these Y's are here is because put my, and then my. It's going very high, down to low, back to high again, and that makes a Y. ID in. Again, high E position to a lower in position. The tongue kind of slides and makes a Y. My ID in this drawer. I swear I put my ID in this drawer. Our fall season is kicking off soon. Because we don't have to have a perfect hour, just our. Our fall season is kicking off soon. Season is connected, kicking off. So instead of ing in the back, ing, we can make it in the front and make it connect. Everyone walks around looking rad all day. Everyone walks around looking rad all day. Everyone walks around. Don't need to say that D. Looking rad all day. That's really walks around rad all day. Only connections. She was totally throwing shade at her ex during the party. She was totally throwing, again, we don't have to say the ing, throwing, a little easier, shadader, because this T changes to a D. Get rid of the H and the H deletion and connect it. Shadader. Shadader Rex. All connected during the party. And I can say during, ing in the back, because it's not going to connect to anything, or during in the front. Nobody will know the difference. The party. Change the T to a D. She was totally throwing shade at her ex during the party. All right, no stopping. She waited for the email from her manager. Discusses the fascinating histories and techniques of the murdongum. Autumn leaves don't fall, they fly. This is a chance to soar instead of falling. That show is so bingeable. It's cold in here. Crank up the heat. I was on the edge of my seat last night. I swear I put my ID in this drawer. Our fall season is kicking off soon. Everyone walks around looking rad all day. She was totally throwing shade at her ex during the party. All right. Thank you. These were fun to find the connections and emphasize and get kind of acting involved. I hope you enjoy these, and I will see you next week. Thanks. Have a good evening.